Yo, what is going on, Chaotix? It is your boy ChaosMan006 here, and we are back with some more shiny sandshrew hunting. I did not do what I was going to do. My bad. Let me fix my screen real quick. And let's fix this hunt thing one more time. I had to get my G Fuel ready, so that's what took me a quick second. So I apologize for that. But thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it very much. We saw some Soul Cthulhu getting in the chat. Thank you for coming out, Brian. I appreciate it. Can I get some Brian hype in chat for all my peeps? You know what? Do I really care about these sandshrew? No. I'm just going to go through it. 140 some. We got it. Let's get going. So let's just go through sandshrew until we get it. Let's just go through until we get it. Remember, in the description has all of the information for the stream. There is my Cinch Gaming link, there is Twitter, there's my Amazon, there's Twitch as well. Of course, you can always do exclamation point commands to see what commands you can run in the game. In the stream. Some of them include like my best team, some recommended videos on my channel that I have for you to watch, and things like that. I do not have my script set up. That's perfect. So we are at 141. I gotta get my script set up real quick. Give me 1 second. Turn it on. Yeah, there it goes. Sweet. Sorry, sometimes you just gotta set up your script, so I had to do that. And now we are rolling. We're going. We're cooking with propane, getting everything going, and I'm shaking up my G Fuel on the side. Of course, it really is a pain in my butt because I did arm day yesterday, and man, do the arms, are they sore? Are they really sore or what? Let's see if it did it in Discord. That'd be nice to know. It's another one that's not shiny. Alright, some G Fuel, guys. Had to get that ready. Trying one of my last flavors today, which is Fruit Punch. Looks like it tastes pretty good. Tastes pretty good to me. It's pretty good. Fruit Punch is pretty good. Probably will make a G Fuel purchase later today. I have to do. So, let me get everything set up for that. I don't know what I want to know what flavors to buy. That's my question. I don't know what flavors to get or anything like that. I want to see because I'm curious. No, don't switch. Don't switch the audio cam. Did it go up in my chat? No, it did not. That's what I don't like about the stream. Like, so one problem with stream, like the stream in the Discord, because I have a bot on my Discord server that lets you know when I'm live and stuff. Like, lets you know when I'm doing stuff. It does not work for It does not work for YouTube streaming. So that's a problem. Pop my ears. Sorry about that. That's another sandshrew that's not coming through. I want to make sure everything is working correctly here, so I'm going to go ahead and try this again. Did it pop up on my screen? It did not. There it is. Okay, yeah, it did. So we're good. Everything is Gucci. Everything is very good. I believe that was 145. I didn't change it. So I'm going to go ahead and make this 146. So what is going on, guys? Make sure you come and say hi in the chat. We're trading our soul away right now to get that shiny sandshrew. You absolutely adore Cantoni and sandshrew. I appreciate that. Because I need your Alolan ones to be shiny. Yeah, we're just going to be sitting here doing this for a while. I'm going to tell you right now, the odds are 1 in 4096, so we got a while to go. Don't expect this at all to be a quick hunt. So, that's what it is. We're going to be going for about another hour. I know, I started the stream a little later than I wanted to. So we're going to go for another hour, and then I'm going to switch over to Twitch for the remainder of the stream. Fix the camera a bit. Now I'm out of it. There we go. And my hair is just everywhere today. It does not want to stay up. It does not want to go to the side. It doesn't want to do anything. So me messing with it is probably going to be something you see quite a bit in the stream. But it's okay. It's alright. It works. And as you can see down there, we have a subscriber goal. So if you guys are new to the stream, you have never been out here before, first of all, make sure you hit that like button, because you're going to enjoy everything we do out here. And also hit that subscribe button so you can increase that number down there. We're trying to get 250. And also you can keep up to date on everything going on with the channel, including the live streams that I do, or the playthroughs I am currently working on. I have Sacred Gold going up sometime, and the Shiny Badge Quest also I'm working on too, and Let's Go Eevee, so you can see that there too. The Shiny Badge Quest is going to go live tomorrow at 1 o'clock, so that'll be there, and I'm hoping to do an episode of Sacred Gold tonight so I can get that up for Friday. As well as we have some fun videos coming out on Saturdays, and of course there is the PDL that you're never going to want to miss. So it is nice to get through all the introductions and such. Let us see what's going on. I have 3 people watching. Thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. Make sure you do jump into the chat, as we have been quite silent this afternoon. I had to look. I've been used to this morning because it's been morning, but now it's afternoon. So I had a fun venture this morning, as I typically do not have. I usually use my Tuesday mornings to do some streaming. Not streaming. Wow. I do my Tuesday mornings to do my words. What am I thinking of? I usually do it to record my Let's Play episodes. So I record Sacred Gold, or I record Let's Go Pikachu, or Let's Go Eevee Shiny Badge Quest. And I did do a Shiny Badge Quest episode today. But this morning I woke up and I had found on last night on Netflix that they had the Solo Star Wars movie up, and I had not seen it yet. So what I did this morning, instead of doing regular work, I decided to take a little bit of time to myself, and I watched that movie. It was actually pretty decent. The only thing I thought of was maybe that the message in that movie is not very good. Because basically it's just like, don't trust anybody and always predict people. So yeah, it's not the best thing to put in a Disney-esque movie, but you know, it's there. The odds in this game depend on what you're hunting. Since I am doing a trade, it is not affected by the shiny charm or the shiny odds in the game, because you can do combos and things like that to increase the odds. But so I'm basically doing another shiny Mudkip hunt where it is 1 in 4096, so it is absolutely full odds. I can't change anything about it, so we're gonna just go for it. We're just gonna go for it. And there might be a point in time that I get sick of doing this hunt and we go for something else. But we will always come back to doing this hunt. I feel like it was important for me to do it early on. And yeah. I feel like it was important for me to get some of the Alolan hunts early on, because I do have to do... Oh, what is the number? I upped the encounter, yes. Yeah, that was not shiny. I'm going to go check how many we have. That's PDL. I need to go to my sheets. Of course, you can go to the exclamation point deck to see all the shinies I have in this game. There's 3 rows of 6. There's 18 shinies I have to do. 18 shinies. There's 15 Alolan forms in this game. There's 18 I probably cannot get, so those include Mew, Meltan, and Melmetal, of course. So those are the ones I probably cannot get. But there are 18 shiny Alolan hunts I have to do. So I figured get 1 or 2 of them out of the way early on, so that way when I'm getting my decks complete, it'll be there. Fry saying, thanks for coming out, I appreciate it. Face reveal? Dude, I've had the face reveal since the beginning of the month. I don't know where you've been. I know I didn't up the encounter for this one. What happened? The face reveal actually happened in the, what was that? It was a stream Chewy and I did. It was the, we did a Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire randomizer sleep block. So I said it was one of my it was my 100 subscriber special treats. Like, I do rewards for you guys after we get so many followers and stuff. So that's why 250 is the next goal we're going for. But the goal for the 100 was me doing a face cam, and that was picked a long time ago. And I kept my word and did a face cam. So I'm doing face cam for shiny hunting because it's going to be good for reactions. But other than that, I probably will not face cam as much. You guys, if you want to check out the sleep block, it is on the channel. Of course, you can just find that pretty easily. I didn't up the encounter. It was not shiny. Yeah, but Tui and I did do a sleep block, and that's where I revealed the face cam, which was a lot of fun. And I appreciate everybody who came out for that, all 12 hours of that stream. That was nuts. Bye. Thanks for coming out, Frysank. I appreciate it for even the small amount of time you were here. Thank you for coming out. Make sure you do hit that like button and subscribe before you leave. I think you're already subscribed, though. So just hit that like button before you go. Or just leave a tab open. It helps me out. Either way, it's great. Yo, another sandshrew. Look at that. And so for those of you who don't know what I'm doing right now, I'm gonna go 70 sandshrew. I have about 150 in my box, so I'll do 70, so that's about roughly half. So I'm gonna trade 70, reset my game, and then continue on. So that way I have another like 70 to 100 for the next shiny Alolan Sandslash I do. Make sure you guys do keep up in that chat. It is greatly appreciated, and I really enjoy talking to all of you. I want to see, did I upload that? Yes, I did upload it. I know a few people have seen it. New to the community, hit that subscribe button and hit the like button, of course. I thought you were doing great. I should put it in Tui's thing too, just in case. Okay. Yep, it's there. You guys trade me. I'll go ahead and hit the button so I don't forget to do it. And I'll trade. Oh my gosh, this chat is just pictures of cats. It's not even funny. I didn't see if it was shiny or not. I doubt it was. It could be, but it's not. It very well could be. That's what I get for trying to do 5 things at once. It works the best, as always. You expect this to always work correctly, in the best possible way ever. Alright, 161. As I said, we will be going over to Twitch after a while. Exclamation point Twitch, not 2 T's, 1 T in chat. I did put it in there for you, so we'll bring up that link to my channel. Go follow it. Go click on the link. Make yourself an account if you have not done so already. It is absolutely free. You just got to verify your email address, and that's it. So you can head to my channel, which is twitch.tv/chaosmade006, and you can find me over there streaming as well. I would recommend that if you do not have the Twitch app. Why did it not work? There it is. It just took it a while. I recommend if you do not have the Twitch app already, you go ahead and get that, because you might not be on your computer all the time. You might not leave a tab on Twitch open all the time, like, you know, I do. I always have a tab on Twitch open, so you might not be like that. You might not be like me and do that. But you can have the Twitch app, and it lets you know, it gets you notifications when someone is going live. So that is something to always look at yourself. Yep, no, I didn't think it was going to be shiny. Yeah, you can always see who's live there. It will notify you. You know, I took quite a while getting the stream up today. I understand that. I apologize for that. I was watching actually Soul Cthulhu stream earlier, and while he was streaming, I was eating my lunch and working on the thumbnail for this video. Finally got it up, and you know, it took forever because like the format that it first came in didn't work, and I had to fix it and then redo the entire picture. So it took me a little bit longer than I wanted to. Finally got it uploaded, and then I had to do all the like logistics of setting up the stream, which is like making sure Streamlabs is working, make sure I'm on the right server, make sure I have my script running, which I didn't do, which was bad. So I finally got that up. Making sure the chat works, make sure the image works, make sure all the buttons and things are going correctly. So it is all fine and dandy now. Sorry, it took a second. It's going to take another second once I get to Twitch, but we will go for about an hour. 1:30 is when I'm going to do it to. At 1:30 or whenever we're at a good place to break it around that time, I'm going to switch over to Twitch, and I have to get that all set up too. I got to switch the entire server over to Twitch, which just takes about a minute or so. I'm going to probably like get a drink or go to the restroom or things like that. As usual. As usual. And if you see me looking down and my arm shaking like this, I'm petting my cat, who always is at my side, because she is sometimes an angel, but most likely a devil kitten. But she just wants attention right now. Yeah, you do. It's because I am home and I can give you attention, and that's why you want attention. You don't leave me alone when I'm home. No. You've probably heard her in streams before, but you know. Ow. Just popped my ear. Yeah, good conversations, guys, today. I appreciate the chat. You know, I gotta joke with you here and there. I gotta keep myself on my toes. It's nice to just sit around and talk about things. I guess I can give you a question if you would like. That would be fun. I always pose this fun question with the Alolan forms. So, not shiny. Do you prefer the Alolan or the regular sandshrew line? So, do you prefer Cantonian or Alolan line? It really depends for me. Like, I always have liked the sandshrew line. I thought it was really cool and really cute. Sandshrew is one of my favorites in Kanto. Never really used it because it does kind of suck. Sandslash is also pretty cool, but I think the Alolan form gives it a little bit more viability. It's a fun, I didn't know if we encounter. It's a fun ice type to get to have, and you know, ice types are pretty rare, so getting an ice type like this early on, especially in this game, was a lot of fun, and I really wanted to use it. So I had to do my luck and get myself an Alolan Sandslash, and actually proved to be pretty dang good on my team. So I was happy with the choice I made to use that. I really think the secondary typing of Steel gives it a lot of viability. Also gives it a lot more weakness, because it's 4 times weak to fire, 4 times weak to fighting, gets a weakness to ground. So it gets a weakness to all of the typical types that you would see in the game. It's like one of the biggest and most powerful, most represented typings in competitive playing is the ground type. There are so many ground types running around, like Landorus, you got Garchomp, you have pretty much everything rocking an Earthquake, or at least something on the team has Earthquake, or Earth Power, one of the two. There's just so many ground types and ground type moves out there that are just going to come and take you out. So it's really hard to run a Steel type if it's not Flying type as well. And then if it's a Flying type, it's a ground Flying type, and then, I mean, it's a Steel Flying type, and then that's Skarmory. Skarmory or Celesteela, and they both do their job, but you know, they are still vulnerable to attacks and things like that. That's one of the harder things about running the Steel typing, is you have to find a good solid secondary typing for it that will make it worthwhile. And I think it's really hard to pair Steel with anything, because if you pair it with anything, it gives you a 4 times weakness. If you Aggron, Steel Rock, 4 times weak to ground and fighting. Steel Ice, 4 times weak to fighting and fire. What else what other Steel types are out there? Steel Grass, 4 times weak to fire, again. Steel Water, it is weak to, I mean, there's no 4 times weakness there, which is good. which makes Empoleon usable, but it does give it a weakness to... It gives it a neutrality to fire, gives it a weakness to ground, a weakness to fighting. Not great. So it's just really, really difficult to find something really good to pair a steel type with. I always thought one of the really cool typings would be like a normal steel type. I know it'd be 4 times weak to fighting, but I think it would be a really good way for like a normal type to have a cool secondary typing that I don't think has been done before. I don't think there are any normal steel types. I just think it would be really awesome. I gotta say, one of the best steel typings is a steel fairy type. Like Mawile is just such a good Pokemon. I mean, if it were more defensive, it would be really great. But since it's like uber offensive and not any bulk invested or anything like that, it's not the best Pokemon. I mean, I've used a Mega Mawile. I have one of my Showdown teams I use a Mega Mawile on. But it's not like, it's like RU, I think. So it's not a high tier, but it still does its job. Basically, I use it as a Sucker Punch revenge killer. So especially like if something's set up and then I weaken it really low, I just come in with Sucker Punch and destroy it. I think that might be my Bruxish team. Because I've wanted to do a series where I give you guys a poll every week or every like 2 weeks or so, and I let you choose one Pokemon, any Pokemon at all, and a tier. And what you do with that is I would make a team around it, do a couple matches, and explain what weaknesses it would have. Try to build a good team around it and do some battling with it. See if I can actually win a couple matches or not. So I think that would be a fun series to do. You guys have told me before that you would not like to see that. I don't know if you don't like my competitive battling or such. I mean, my PDL season seems to be doing quite well. There's the staple on the floor. I thought I saw a staple. My PDL seems to be doing pretty well. Of course, I know the people who watch that are the participants in the league and people who have participated in the past. Those are the ones I know who have watched it. Some of you might have watched it and might just enjoy watching stuff like that, but you know, it's what it is. I mean, I hope that people would like it and enjoy it. I have a lot of fun doing the matches. I don't have a lot of fun running the league, but I have a lot of fun doing the matches. And especially the draft. The draft season is so great. I'm really anxious for the next season. Like, I'm at the point, once I get halfway through the season, I'm like, alright, I'm done playing. I want to go for another team. I want to get a new team, do this draft all over again, get some different things on my squad, and try out some different mons. But I think what I want to do next season, and this is a tentative draft strategy, I think I want to go for something I know that will give me the defensive or offensive capability that I want to have on my squad, and then play off of what everyone else is building for their teams. So like go in with 1 or 2 mons, because probably go in with 3 mons that I want. So like an offensive one, a defensive one, and then a speed tier. So going with those 3 picks, grab them right off the bat, no matter what tier they're in, and then build the rest of my team around what my opponents decide to draft. Because I know that's really a good way to build your squad. I did not up the encounter. It's a good way to build your squad that way, but, you know, I would like to... I've never done it that way. I've always come in with a strategy, and it always worked out. But this season, I've really noticed that my squad has not been built to really fight everybody, so I really want to do that. Hello, Stevens. How you doing? Thanks for coming out. Thank you for using commands. I appreciate you coming out to the stream. Thanks for saying hello. How's it going? As always, when we are doing this hunt, do you prefer Alolan or Cantonian Sandshrew? Or Sandslash? Either way. The entire line. Like, Cantonian Sandshrew or Sandslash. Let me know. we are trading our soul away for a shiny, hopefully. Hopefully we get one today. It would be nice. I know we are nowhere near the odds. So it'll be a while. But it's good to see you out here, Stevens. Nice to always see you. Yeah, because the odds are 1 in 4096 and we are at 182. It's not even close. Not even close. It would be great if we could get it like under 1,000. So that is the hope and that's the plan. So I'm trying to do this as fast as I possibly can. Basically it's just me mashing A and me hitting a button on my keyboard up the encounter. So I think it's interesting. Be more interesting if you guys talk in chat and let me know what's going on and ask me questions and things like that. We did a few fun things last time with the Squirtle hunt. We talked a little bit about psychology of colors, which was interesting. I'm like, what's your favorite color? And everybody just started giving me, and I'm just like, yeah, this does this. This means you are this kind of person, and this is why you picked that color, what this color represents, and all that jazz. It was quite fun. It was quite interesting. I mean, I didn't even mind hunting Squirtle for that long because it was pain. But, I mean, it was 627 encounters, as you can see. But it was fun just to talk, and we had a good chat going for about an hour or so, and I really enjoyed it. Not Cantonian Sandshrew or Sandslip. So you like the Alolan forms better, like the Ice and Steel type one? I like that too. I said it earlier in the stream, but I think I prefer the Ice type Sandshrew. Just the Ice type Sandslash, just because like the Ice Steel typing gives it some viability, especially against Fairy types. And you have plenty of other ground types that are out there that can do stuff. But a Slush Rush, Alolan Sandslash that can set up on you is very powerful if you can get it to outspeed like things that are going to kill like ground types or fighting types or fire types. So I think it could be worked really well. Of course, in our PDL season 3 right now that we are running on the channel, I am the commissioner of that, if you did not know. But I do post videos about that every Sunday and Monday, because I do a team builder, and then I do a match the day after. But Tui actually has Alolan Sandslash. I don't think he's used it pretty well yet. It's got some nice viability, but, you know, again, having 2 4 times weakness to very common typings is not a great thing you want in competitive battling. So maybe it's not the best competitive Pokemon, but it is a pretty solid mon for a playthrough. I used one for this playthrough of Let's Go Pikachu. So, I enjoyed it. I really did. $187. How far will we get? I actually wanted to open Go. I haven't played Go yet today. And I need to get my daily accomplishments done, so that is catch a Pokemon and spin a stop. And luckily, the stop is like, you see that window, it's literally out there. Sorry friends. You're literally outside the window is the stop, so it works for me. Ooh, we got a Whalmer. We got a Trico, a Whalmer, 2 Shroomish, and a Wingull. Is it shiny? Shiny Wingull, come on. No. Not shiny. That's fine. We'll just keep going. I'll catch it anyway. Always nice to get the shinies. I mean, if they did a Let's Go Hoenn, I don't think Wingull would be something they excluded, since it's like the regional bird. Like, there's always the regional bird and then like the pseudo-regional bird. So like the regional bird is obviously Swallow, because it's a normal flying type. But it's sort of the pseudo regional bird because it's a water flying type. I mean, obviously in this game you have 3 bird Pokemon you can go with. You can go with oh, what are they? Think about it. You can go with Pidgeot, Dodrio, or Fearow. And they all have their own viabilities. Like Pidgeot's a special attacker. Pidgeot's a special attacker, works really well in this game. Dodrio is a really fast mon that gets a lot of really cool moves. It's probably more beneficial in the earlier generations, since Tri-Attack is a normal move and that would make it a physical attack, which since Dodrio's physical attack is really high, it would be great. But other than that, it's not really got a lot of good moves. And then Fearow, it works, it just depends on what you want to use it for. So, it's always interesting. Someone is typing in my general chat. I don't have Wi-Fi for the Switch, but if you were to do a Super Smash Bros. 3DS tournament, I would join. I don't have the 3DS. I have a cat that's trying to get into everything. Get up the encounter while I'm thinking about it. You know, I'm gonna just Discord while I'm on it. Yeah, I gotta think about it. The internet is definitely one of the issues with the Switch. Yeah, because, I mean, right now I'm trying to set up an event for the... I feel like I had something. For those of you who are in the chat, or the one of you who is in the chat, I'm trying to set up an event to do on a stream on Twitch. I don't know what I want to do exactly yet. I was thinking maybe play a game or do something like that. So, obviously, doing something on Let's Go would be an interesting thing. Maybe, like, do a... I've been thinking maybe do a competitive tournament here where you just bring... You have to register with a team of 6. And I might not play. I might just, like, host it. But, of course, that's going to be an issue if I can't get into it. So maybe not that. Maybe I'll just do like a stream where I battle people on Let's Go Pikachu, and you just come challenge me. I'll put a code in the chat. We'll battle once and then call it good. That could be something we do. Could be a weekly thing once I get my shinies up. We could do that with shinies. What else? I thought about maybe doing shiny races. So that is something as well. I don't know who I would shiny race though. Like, I would love to do some shiny races with some people, but you know, I don't know. I don't know anybody who's far enough in the game that they'd want to shiny race me yet. Smash tournament maybe. I thought about doing a Smash tournament. I don't know who would join. I'm not the best Smash player, but I'm decent. If I was going to do a Smash tournament, I definitely want to get a Pro controller or the GameCube controller before I do that. So, because I am so much better with a GameCube controller. I've been playing World of Light. How much? I beat the first half of the game of World of Light, but it just took me forever to do this, a few matches, because I didn't have my mains and I didn't have the right controller. Because my controller keeps... I think the Joy-Cons are messed up a little bit. Because one of the things I've noticed it doing is every time I try to get back on the field in a very crucial situation, I would end up dying because my up wouldn't work. So I don't know if it's built exactly for the Smash, if the Switch control like these Joy-Cons are built for the Smash style of playing. So maybe like a Pro controller or a GameCube controller might be the way to go. Yeah. World of Light is so much fun. I've been doing it without spirits or skill tree on easy though. Yeah, I've been doing a normal with spirits and everything. I've had it pretty difficult. I couldn't beat a few fights. I was able to finally beat them. Now that I have unlocked my main in the game, I am doing so much better. Because before, like, I do really well with swordsmen. That is me. I'm really trained in melee with swordsmen, so I was really good with Marth, Roy, Link in those games. So I really have enjoyed using those characters, but I've switched my main over. So I had to use Marth because I unlocked Marth at the beginning of the game, and so Marth was the guy I stuck around with for the first half of the game. But finally, I got to the other side of the map, And there was my actual main. Just so you know, I main Samus. Main Samus now because apparently I'm really good with Samus. I watched someone do a competitive match. I'm like, oh, Samus looks like a fun character to play with and work out really well. So I'm like, I was always decent with Samus in Smash, but now that I've sort of got better with Samus, and I think I even passed up my main. Like, I used to main Link because I used to have like really good combos and things like that with Link, but now I main Samus because I do pretty well. I've got the projectiles down, so I got shooting projectiles and things like that down with Samus, so that makes it a lot easier for me. You got Villager first and used him for the first half. Villager was the last of the original 3 that I used. It was the last of the original 3 I started with, because I was better with the other 2 characters. So it's been interesting. Sorry. Yeah, let's keep going. So I will get to 210 and then we'll reset the game to work. I apologize if I sound a little funky and weird. I think I'm getting sick. It's not fun, and I don't recommend it, but you know, it happens to the best of us. So I am hoping to get over that pretty darn fast, and everything will be fine and dandy. We'll get right back to it. So you might hear it like episode 7. I did the shiny badge quest this morning of episode 7, and you might hear it then, but you know, it's only a little bit. Hopefully it gets better. I'm gonna have to do a Sacred Gold recording tonight, so it's gonna be in that one too. So you hear that later this week as well. When you kill with Villager's Final Smash, the zoom in has his bright white and wide open pupils. His eyes wide and bright with no pupils. That's interesting. As I said, I don't use Villager. I'm actually trying to work on getting Incineroar to a level I can use him pretty well. I have enjoyed using Incineroar a bit in the game. I think it works pretty well. I think he's a great power character for me. I mean, I usually stick with my Ganondorf for power. So, but Incineroar's been fun to use. I've had a lot of blast doing it. But if I get to the level where I can competitively run Incineroar, that'd be awesome. Of course, I probably will never get to the level where I can competitively run anything, because I can't. I am an amateur. And I am part of a thing called I'm not really part of it yet, but I'm working on becoming a part of it. It's called Streamer Planet, and what it does, I didn't up the encounter, and they did a Smash tournament last Saturday, and I almost joined in. Like, I could have joined in. I watched pretty much the entire thing before I started streaming on Saturday, and you know, I could have joined in, but I would have lost in like 5 seconds to the way those guys were playing. They were absolutely phenomenal. Obviously, really great competitive players. And I'm like, yeah, I have no right to even try to do this. Well, I gotta go charge my phone to do some studying. Good luck on the shiny. Thanks, my guy. It'll be a couple of weeks, years, months, you know, that kind of thing, decades. I mean, we've been doing the shiny Mudkip Hop for 2 years now, and it's still no dice. I might get back to that at some point, you know, maybe. I haven't given up on it, I just haven't done it. Just haven't done it yet. It'll be coming at some point. I know it will. There'll be a time where I decide, hey, I'm gonna go back and do this hunt. I really want to do it on stream for you guys, because I know I've done it on stream for the longest time. But I don't want to do it the way I had been doing it, which was recording it with the camera right there. That's recording my face now. I don't really want to do it that way anymore. I want to do it like legit the correct way. So I'm working on procuring a 3DS capture card, and if I get that, we might do some fun stuff. I've always wanted to do a Wonderlock, so that might be something we go for in Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. So it'd be interesting to see. Would be interesting to see. take good care of Sandshrew. I will do not that. Because if I do not get it here in this 210, then I will reset and everything we just did will be lost. Which means I get all my Cantonian Sandshrews back and you get all the Alolan ones back, and maybe you'll give me a shiny this time. Alright. Let me just reset real quick. So about another half an hour we will switch over to twitch.tv /chaosman006. You can find me there with ! Twitch in chat, which I just did for you, as you can see now on the screen. So there's the link. If you go to the chat, the actual chat, it'll pop up with it. The link, you just click on it. Go make yourself an account. It's absolutely free. You just have to verify your email address and then go to my channel, either sit and wait for me or hit that follow button while you're there. Because it does a fun thing when you follow on my face. Because I have an alert box set up and it will do fun stuff and show images and things. And I have a cat at my foot. Hello, kitten. So you're gonna wanna, you might wanna wait till I get there to do it so it's on stream. It looks cool, but you know, it's there. I already hit the button, so that's great. Going back to me doing stuff on the chat. I posted it in the chat there, so let me know what event I should do. I'm going back to that topic. So as I've been saying, I've been trying to think of something to do with you guys on stream. Maybe like competitive battling, different things like this and that. I want to make it accessible to my fans, but I also want to make it something that I'm going to enjoy as well. So something enjoyable and something accessible. And I've thought maybe Showdown might be the way to do that too. I mean, there's only so much Showdown I can do in a while, and then I get sick of it, or get tired of it. Like, I just get sick of using the same team over and over again. That's one of the reasons why I like Draft League so much, is because I can, every week it's a new team, it's a different team. I mean, I have a set lineup that I have, but I get to make a new set of 6 every single week. Eevee and Eevee train and correct in weird ways. So, that's what I am anxious to do. So doing that in a stream versus you guys, maybe not the best thing in the world, but you know, it's there. But I've also been thinking about, I found a game on Steam. I watched M&J TV and Pokemon stream it on Twitch. It's called Golf It. And I think it's really fun, it's a really interesting game. I've enjoyed it quite a bit. I've spent probably about 6 to 10 hours building a map myself. So I've built a map, it's really fun and interesting, in my opinion. So that is something that I have done, and I'm really anxious to do that with some people. So maybe that might be an event we do on Twitch. Of course, I don't have... I posted in my Discord server, again, if you do not have... If you're not on my Discord server and you would like to be, you have a Discord, !Discord in chat, you can DM me, I think is the link there. I believe the link for YouTube gives you my Discord information, so you can send me a message letting me know, hey, I want to do this. I want to join your channel server, and I will send you a link there, and you can join in, and you can give me information and stuff. We have a lot of fun things going on over there. I asked for you guys' opinions on different things, like what shiny I want to hunt in my shiny badge quest, if I should do this series, or what you guys think about this. And so you guys get a lot of input on the channel, and you get a lot of direct input and a lot of direct interactions with me. So we have some fun games over there too with some bots, like you can do a Pokemon thing where you can catch Pokemon and train them up and everything like that. It's a lot of fun and interesting. And I've had a real blast with you guys over there on that. Thank you for coming in, Super Mew. How you doing today? Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it, my guy. How is everything going with you today? I don't know if you were here the last time we did the, which version of Sandshrew do you prefer? So, Alolan or Cantonian Sandshrew, Super Mew? Which do you prefer? And right now, I'm currently talking about events we can do for the channel on streaming on Twitch, which we will be at in about half an hour. So if you have any suggestions, you can let me know in the Discord or let me know here. Either way. And as Nightbot is greatly reminding me right now, I do appreciate you guys if you jump into the stream chat. I know a few of you are in there lurking. I think one of the people watching is me, and then another one is Super Mew. I don't know who the third person is, but if you're out there, join in the chat. It's a lot of fun. We really appreciate it, and I like to know who I'm talking to, so get to know you on a personal level, more or less. I mean, streaming is one of the best ways you can interact with your audience, in my opinion. Yeah, comment sections are there. You can do stuff like that. Of course, you can go to my Discord server and interact with me there as well. But this gives me a one-on-one live. You know I'm here. You know when I can answer right away. So it's a fun place to interact. But we have some options going into the event. I want you guys to be able to participate. I want the people who come out to the streams, who come out and support me and everything else, to enjoy the event. So I'm trying to do something accessible, but I'm also trying to do something I would like to do and enjoy. I think doing the golf at stream would be fun. I don't know how many people have the game or would be willing to buy the game to play with me for one time. So I don't know. You would say a regular sand slash into Alolan is 4 times weak to fighting and fire. Yes, good point. And that's a big no-no in your book. Yeah, a lot. As I said, steel types are really hard to pair with anything because they just have so many weaknesses to a lot of different types. So I think that's interesting. And something else I just thought about, like, so 2 of the most common types to counter and 2 of the easiest types to counter are grass and rock. But the one grass and rock type you have is really only weak to one typing, since grass has a resistance to ground, and that is water. So I think that would be really cool. That's a really cool typing, especially like Cradilly. I think Cradilly's. Let me check it. Let me be the guy who gets on his phone in the middle of his stream, because he's so professional that you can just do that. But I'm going to check it out. I want to make sure I'm telling you the right stuff. I know Cradilly is a grass and rock type because it is a fossil Pokemon. It is weak to... yeah, it's only weak to bug, ice, fighting, and steel. So it's really hard to fight, and it's not super weak to anything. So I think that's pretty interesting how it's weak to things, but it's not at the same time. I didn't know rock didn't resist ice. That's something cool. Yeah, Cradilly is rock grass. I know that. I was just saying I didn't remember the type matchups and stuff. I didn't up the encounter for the last one. So that is for that one. And this is for this current encounter. It's only weak to bug, steel, ice, and fighting. Interestingly enough. So here we go for 224. Still nothing. So at 280, we will do another reset. Because every 70 I'm going to reset my sandshrews. Just so I conserve some for the, I conserve some for, what am I doing? Conserve some for the next hunt, because I gotta do sand slash too. Yeah. I was talking about Cradilly. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. I really like the rock and grass type. I think it's really cool. I also like the starter typings mixed up, so like the fire, like, we have a fire water type and Volcanion, which I wish they would make a regular Pokemon that's fire and water type. Maybe Gen 8. Maybe in Gen 8 that'll be the thing. I also think a fire grass type would be awesome. We saw all those Tiki Pokemon that were either grass fairy or fire grass that were like... these would be so cool in Alola because they're like Tikis, and Alola is based off Hawaii, and Hawaii uses a lot of Tikis as like their religion and stuff like that. I mean, they're very important in religion there. So I thought it was really cool to be a Pokemon, and I was really excited to see it, but it didn't show up. I didn't expect it to. It looked kind of fake and just like someone slapped a Tiki head with fire on it. There. I'm getting to Ludicolo. Don't rush me. But yeah, Ludicolo I think is a really cool mon too. And I really like the water grass typing. It makes it really... like, Ludicolo just has a lot of good abilities and a lot of good viability. So I think it's somewhat underrated. I mean, I know how good it is because I played Pokemon Coliseum and XD. Primarily Pokemon Coliseum. And if you play Pokemon Coliseum and you battle Mirror B, his entire team is Ludicolo or Lombre. man, is it a pain in the butt to fight when you don't have anything really good against grass types. Especially when they do Rain Dance and Rain Dish. Like, that is just stupid. Stupid, busted, broken. And then they have Swift Swim too, so they always outspeed you. I think I ended up beating him in my playthrough this time. I used Umbreon and had Toxic, so I Toxic his Ludicolo's, so I made them like slowly lose health. And then I used my Noctowl that I had procured from Shadow capturing and healing, and I just kept using Fly on it, so that was one way to beat this team. Yeah, I really love Coliseum and XD. They're really good games. Two of my favorite Pokemon games of all time. Very much so. Very much so. And I have to say, this game is probably up there my favorite Pokemon games of all time. I'm a sucker for Kanto. I love the region. Ever since Generation 3, I've loved the region. It's been my favorite. Fire Red's been my favorite game for a long time of the main series. So I really loved it for that. I did not being counted last time. Yeah, I did. So I really love Fire Red for that, and I just love the Kanto region. I love how basic the gameplay is. Which I say that, like, the basic gameplay is you have 151 Pokemon, and then now you have Alolan forms and Megas. So I think this is just a really good, solid game to get into playing Pokemon, and I think that's what they wanted to go for here. I just upped it by 2. Whoops. So like they could get Pokemon Go players to play. They would just made it simple. And I really like that now, but when I was a kid and Black and White came out, those games only had the new Pokemon, and I really didn't like their sprites or anything like that. I didn't like any of the Pokemon they released or had. And it made it really hard for me to like those games. So maybe now I really want to go back and play them because I want to see. I just want to see what they would be like now that I appreciate more of the Gen 5 Pokemon. I really like things like Hydreigon and Scolipede and Escavalier, of course, because it's my mascot for PDL. I mean, I never have used an Escavalier. That's something I've always wanted to try. I know it's got like great attack stat, but it sucks. Like, it sucks defensive wise and speed wise, so it makes it not great. And it's got a 4 times weakness to fire, as we've talked about, and also weak to ground, and also weak to fighting. Actually, I think Bug does. Maybe Bug doesn't resist. Bug doesn't resist rock, so I think it does resist fighting. Doing Black and White Nuzlocke. You know, I've did a white normal lock at the beginning of the channel. That was like a year ago. I did a black and white. I did a white normal lock where I used only normal types. It was randomized though. But I think if I do any game, like if I'm gonna do any game just playing through it because I want to try it out, yeah, Bug does resist fighting. If I'm gonna do something like that, I would probably end up doing like the either a best team playthrough or I have to have it randomized. Like I've got to the point where I've played this game 3 times now. I'm working on my 3rd playthrough of it. I'm at the point where not having randomized anything and doing Nuzlocks are kind of tiring on me. So I want something new. I want something different. So that's why I've been thinking about maybe doing Insurgents, going back to the Delta Lock, where it's a lot harder, it's a different style of game. And of course, I'm doing my Nuzlocke in Sacred Gold right now too. So that's not been the best. Like running games just regular playthroughs over and over again, it's not the best thing for me. Because that's not randomized either. I really want a randomizer, so I'm thinking maybe do something randomized next. I'm not sure how I would do that. Not sure if what exactly I'm going to do. I'm thinking maybe go back to do an extreme randomizer Nuzlocke. Something I've always wanted to do. I never completed my blue because the file got corrupted. So it's something I've always wanted to do. I might go back and play that. And now that I know my DS games work really well on my computer, now that I have the new build that works well, it might be time I could do a extreme randomizer version of Black and White. the thing is, if I did an extreme, if I want to play black and white, I want to use the original Pokemon. So it's a big predicament. So that might be coming maybe next year. We go to black and white, do a playthrough through it, something like that. So I mean, I did black and white. I did the white egg lock too. Do a randomized mystery insurgent lock. I mean, that's a possibility too. That's why I thought about going back to insurgents, because like I know how the game's played regularly. I know what Pokemon are there everywhere. It's okay, Mia. I understand what you meant. I think like doing a randomizer through that game would be a lot of fun, and it's also, the game is also really challenging if you put it on the right mode. So I think it would be a lot of fun for me to go back and do that. But that's up to you guys. You guys seem like you're interested in insurgents. I might not do it right away. I might wait a bit, but it seems like something you guys want to do. Because I'm very wary of what series I schedule right now, because we're at the beginning of the year. Of course, I have plenty of time before the next games come out, but I don't have all the time in the world. So I'm thinking about, like, Sleep Lock could take a long time to complete. The Sacred Gold Nuzlocke could take quite a bit of time as well. So I'm predicting them to end at March. I'm predicting everything to end in March. So once March rolls around and we get closer to that point, I might be looking at new series. I kind of want to do a co-op again, but I kind of want to wait till summer for that, because I know more people will be available. I like to get some new people on the channel that I haven't worked with before, maybe some old friends too. I would love to get, like, Tui and I already have a sort of a series scheduled for the summertime. We're currently doing a conquest as well, but it's not like regular or anything like that. I want to do a series, like I want to do a series, like a co-op where it's a regular thing. Like every week we're gonna do this episode or that. Like I want to do something regular. So if you guys, another thing, if you guys would like to do co-ops or things like that, hit me up on Discord. If you like, I want you to have the experience that I have on YouTube as well. Like if you want to do YouTube, don't let anything hold you back. You gotta go for it. You gotta have your identity down pat, ready to go as soon as you're gonna hop on the scene. You gotta know what you want to do. You gotta know what your channel is gonna be about. And you know, one of the great ways to get known and get identified is to do a series with someone who's big. Imagine a Pokemon Conquest Nuzlocke. That would be interesting. That might be like a couple of years down the road. Maybe that could be a possibility, but for now I just want to play through the game once and know what I'm doing. The only thing about a Pokemon Conquest Nuzlocke is that the main characters, they have to be in every match, so if you die with them, you basically lose the lock. Or you have to bring a team that you cannot use, which kind of sucks too. So it'd be a lot harder to strategize there. Because me, I just go in and I'm like, alright, I can beat this with this, I might have to sack off this guy, but I will win. So it would be interesting. That would be something I would like to see. Sacred Gold, not Sacred Gold, Pokemon Conquest Nuzlocke. That sounds like so much fun. That really does. I mean, it sounds like a major pain, but it sounds like a challenge I would love to do at some point. Maybe down the road. Maybe in a couple of years. Once I have... Like, I've played it once, and I get it out of my system, and then I'm like, alright, now let's randomize it and do some really cool stuff. Like a randomized Pokemon Conquest? Ooh, that would be sick. Randomized Conquest Nuzlocke would be awesome. I don't know how that would work, but I'm sure there's a way. That sounds cool. Super. I'm glad you talked about that. I'm really interested in that now. Those of you who are lurking in the chat, we do enjoy your conversations, as Super Mew has jumped in here and people before him have jumped in already. So that would be awesome. I'd love to see that. You could use a link if the main character dies. Interesting. Like, maybe you'd have to make a penalty or something. So, like, if one of the two main characters die, you have to get rid of 3 people. Like, 3 other people that you have. You can't use them either. That could be something. Just give you, like, some kind of, like, horrible thing. Yeah. I guess now is a good time as any to talk about what the channel's going to. So, I want to finish these 2 series. I think they'll take me for most of the first half, the first quarter of the month. First quarter of the year. As we're already pretty much through January at this moment. Like, we have like 10 days left, so I mean it's like another week. So we're pretty much all the way through January. I'm not really counting it as a month anymore. So, like, I expect these Nuzlockes. I would expect Sacred Gold to be done at least by the end of March. And then maybe halfway through April we would finish up the Shiny Badge Quest. Of course, I never know how long the Shiny Badge Quest is going to take, because it depends on how long it takes me to Shiny Hunt. And so if you guys want that to come up more consistently and always come up weekly, I need help. I need help with completing the decks so I can get the Shiny Charm. So I can do it a lot faster. But depending on how fast that series goes, with 1 video a month, like one video a week as I've been running it now, those 2 series would be, if I keep running them side by side, they would be ending about March to April, sometime in there. Then maybe we could start another solo project in April and work that through like the end of May. So like in June we could kick off some new like co-op series and things like that. I did not up the encounter. Sorry. So we could do some like co-op series or a solo project and a co-op series, maybe some more hunting and things like that. But there'd be a lot of fun stuff we could do. Low 1 video a month, dude. If I ever get to the 1 video a month thing, I'll probably just stop doing YouTube. If I ever get 1 video a month, I'll be done. Unless it's like during schooling, during a really extremely hard schooling season with where I want to do a really complicated video that takes a while. So like if I'm doing like a really elaborate theory and I'm in the middle of school as well, that is really difficult, that might be a month for a video. But typically what I tend to do is I try to do easy videos that are short term. So like Let's Play content is really short term. You make a video, you take 30 minutes, make a video, edit it in about an hour or so, and then upload it. So it takes overall maybe like 2 hours to pop out a video. So I would try to do that at least once a week at that point. Like I want to have content at least once a week. That's the goal. I want to do it more than that, but once a week is my minimum. And if I ever don't meet the once a week, we're going to take a look at the channel and maybe decide not to do stuff anymore. Or something like that. I really want to hit that once a week mark every single week. I want 1 video at least coming out. And at the current rate, like I get 4 a week, which is pretty good, pretty substantial. More than I thought I was going to have for the week. So my original plan going back into schooling was to do obviously the PDL, the team builder, and the match, because that has to be done every week. So that keeps me honest there. To do those every week, so I get 2 videos out, and then have 1 episode like on Thursday of either Badge Quest or Sacred Gold, and do that. So that was the original plan, but now that I think I have a little bit more time, since I don't have school on Tuesday and Thursdays, like every week it's going to be a different thing. But we will have videos going up, and stuff like that going on. Speaking of which, there was a video that went live about 20 minutes ago called the Pokemon Shiny Badge Quest Episode 6. If you guys have not seen it, go check it out after the stream. But I think for now, we're almost ready to switch over to Twitch, so I'm gonna again, did I have to encounter it? No. I'm gonna again put in chat the Twitch link. There you go. Click on that link. That's going to be popping up on the screen. And click that link, go make an account, register with your email and everything like that. And I will see you over there in a couple minutes. But I'm going to keep going for just a bit longer here. I might get to 280 and then switch over. But for now, I want to just make sure you guys are aware that we're going to switch over to Twitch, that you have everything you need so that when we go live over there, you can do it. So take a few minutes. Keep the stream open in a tab, go make your Twitch account in another tab, and just stay on the channel and you'll see me there in a minute. I'm not closing yet, but yeah. My goal is to get 2 to 3 videos a week, and I have a couple series that I need to juggle, yeah. See, that's what I wanted to do. I want to do at least half the week where I have videos, so 2 to 3. I'm actually shooting more 2 to 4 videos a week. Try to hit 4 now, so I can do 2 episodes of PDL, because Team Builder and Game, and then 1 episode of each of the series that I'm currently running on the channel. So that is what the goal is for me to get done. I mean, we've been doing it pretty substantially for the last, we've only been in school like 2 weeks or something. So I've been doing it for the last couple weeks, but we'll see once it gets later into the season how that's going to work out for me. But of course, it's good. YouTube's a good commitment. Good commitment, good time, and all that jazz. I mean, I don't know if you're doing PDL videos, Super Mew, but that is something you could do for, if you are not currently doing it. You do that for a video a week, at least like a match team builder type thing. You don't have to run the videos like I do it, because I do team builder and I like to break it down so I have a team builder and a match video. So like if you don't care about watching my team, like you don't care about what team I'm bringing, you just want to see me do the match, then you can watch the match only. But if you want to see the team builder, you can go watch the team builder as well. So I like to do both. I know some people just do a quick team builder at the beginning, but you know, it's whatever happens. You doing PDL as well? Okay, cool. I mean, I probably haven't been checking, honestly. Might be. Let's go to your channel. Am I not subscribed to you? Am I really not subscribed to you? That is horrible. Go to my channel. I think I'm subscribed to you. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I never did. I did not. Wow. Alright, there you go. Like I'm not there. Okay, yeah, they are popping up. You have the matches. See, like your match videos are only like 2.5 minutes. It's sort of low quality by just battle playing and then put the background music on. Oof. I was not subscribed. I did now. Oh, you go through it fast. You do a fast match. I mean, that's one way to do it. I'm not going to knock you for it. I'm not going to knock you for doing it that way. Everybody does things their own way. I do a commentary over mine as I'm playing, because I think it's important for you guys. I want you guys to see what I'm thinking when I'm doing plays, instead of just like, okay, this is what happened. I mean, heck, I could do that all day if I wanted to. I used to do, when I built teams, I used to play them in competitive. Like, not play them in competitive. I used to, when I built my team, I went to OU and played them there. And ran them through a couple of trial runs and things like that to see how they worked. And what I needed to change, like if I needed to change a moveset, if I needed to change an IV or something like that. And I used to have highlight videos from that, so like, especially Season 2 where I brought Celesteela and I kept sweeping teams with Celesteela. That was fun. That was like, alright, you guys gotta watch this epic sweep of Celesteela. before we go to the match, and then my matches were like 50 minutes, so it was long, so I stopped doing that. And I don't even really test my teams out anymore, I don't think. I don't test my team out really anymore. I just kind of build them, and I think they work, and if they work, they're great. If they don't, then they don't. I do more of the logistics side instead of the test side. You would do a voiceover, but my iPad sort of doesn't have a good mic on it, so I can't do that. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, YouTube is a little bit of a... Making content is kind of a pricey thing. You have to get the right equipment to do stuff. I want to do commentary on 2E fight, but I couldn't do it. Yeah. I mean, you can do it. It just might be a little shoddy. I didn't up the encounter. Realize that. Sorry. I mean... Honestly, the mic I have is just you plug it into a USB and it works. Now, I know iPads don't have that, but you can get the accessory, which, I mean, it does cost a little bit. And there are mics that do, like, headset, like even like a headset like this, most of them have mics on them. Or even like the iPhone, since you're on an iPad, even like the iPhone thing works. That's how I used to record videos, honestly. I had a really fun, I can tell you my really fun way of recording videos. That was a pain in the butt. Did I not hit the button again? I did not. Sheesh. Alright, we're 267. But I used to have, I had an ace bandage that you like wrapped around your leg with an ice pack on it. That's how, like, I used to have that. And so I did that and I wrapped it around my head. Right, so it was like a headband. And I would stick... I would have my like iPhone headphones. I would plug one end of my PC so I could hear the game audio and stuff. I would put one headbud, the headbud with the mic on it, up on my forehead so it would hang down right by my mouth so it would catch everything. And I put the other one in my ear so I could hear the game. And so that's how I did a lot of my first videos, was doing it that way. So I really couldn't do face cam because it was just a mic. It was just like a cord hanging in front of my face. It was pretty interesting. It was a really wacky setup, but it worked. And like, you guys didn't need face cam to see me play those kind of games, so it was fun and interesting. But now I have better equipment and things like that. I ended up getting... I used to have a headset that recorded my stuff, so I just... Of course, it plugged into the PC and you just flip down the mic, and the mic sat here, and you talked into the mic. So I did that for a while. I didn't like the quality of that either. So I think about last year, I decided... Last year, Damien really got onto me that my content was good. It just wasn't great because the mic quality was absolute donkey dookie. So I splurged a little bit and bought myself this, I bought a blue ice mic. It works pretty well, I think. I've never had problems with the quality of the mic itself, just the settings I've run it on. So I got that, and I've used that for like the past year or so, and so it's been working pretty well. Of course, I've changed some things with the headset and stuff. I've added a video camera. I bought the video camera actually before I bought the microphone. You may have remembered me doing my shiny hunting with Mudkip, and that was on this camera right here that is capturing my face. So yeah, it is just a webcam, but I used the webcam in a way to record my video content because I didn't have a 3DS capture card, so I couldn't capture the software that way. So I never really worked on that. I didn't splurge enough. I didn't splurge enough so I would buy a capture card because I didn't find it worthwhile, because I'm like, I'm not going to do this content for real. I'm not going to need to spend $500 to get a DS to play these games on. So I never really spent the money for it. But I mean, I have upgraded a lot of things to make my setup better. I bought a new PC, which works phenomenally well. I've bought the capture software for this. I bought an Elgato for this, which is another good buy. Yes, the blue ice mic was nice. It was really nice. It is a really nice mic. It's right here. I hit it, and you probably just heard it go. So, sorry about that, but it is really well. I want to get a pop filter for it, so I don't go everywhere. I want to buy an arm, so like, as I mentioned, my set. This is my monitor. This camera is right in the middle of my monitor here, my right monitor. I have another monitor that's right directly left of it. Right directly left of it. I have a monitor to the left of it that I watch my chat and stuff on, because I wanted dual screen monitors for streaming. Yes, I did get the pun. I wanted a dual screen monitors for streaming, so I have one with my content, the video content that I could watch with the camera on it, and then another one with the chat and all that stuff. So that is what I did. I got those to set up there, and that's how I've been running it from now. But I want to get a mic arm, because I had tried when I first did this setup. I did a few streams where the mic was behind the monitors, because there's a slight crack between them that I put the monitor in it. I put the mic in and it could capture it, but the quality of the sounds of that was not. It wasn't loud enough, and I couldn't turn the mic up too much more without it not being great either. So I opted out of that. I moved it back up to where it was. So right down in front of me, it goes my desk, like an inch or two. There's my keyboard, and right behind the keyboard is the edge of the mic. So it's literally right up to my face. But I want to get the arm, so that way I can pull the arm down so it sits like right here where my hand is. So it's right outside it. It's like a little bit over here. So you can see my thumb, but where my hand would be is where I would like the mic. So that way it's just outside of the camera range and it's right against my face with a pop filter on it, because it would be awesome. AJO, thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. It's been a fun stream. You came right near the end. We're actually gonna go over to Twitch here in a moment. I'm gonna get to 280 encounters, and then we're gonna go over to Twitch and start streaming over there. So we have a few more counters left to get our shiny at 280. Then after 280, we're going to switch over to Twitch real quick, because I want to do, as I've mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I want to build both communities in case I ever start to do monetary donations and things like that on the channel. So Twitch is way better for monetary content. So I definitely want to do that. But thank you guys for coming out. We have a good crowd. Make sure you guys go check out the Twitch, and make sure you do leave a like and also subscribe if you are new. It does a really fun thing on my face here, and you're going to want to see that. And why the number jumped from 276 to 278 is I forgot to do one encounter. So I did the last encounter, added that, and then I added the encounter for this one. So that is why the counter jumped up. But we're going to do two more. We're going to do this one and another one, and then I'm going to switch over to twitch.tv/chaosmade006. It is in your chat, so you can go watch it there. And I probably will turn on some other music just because I like to have something playing in the background. And this music honestly just gets pretty old really quick. So it's going to be a pain in the butt. But I do appreciate all of the support you guys have been giving me here on these YouTube streams. I hope that carries over to Twitch after the stream is done. I'd love to see all 4 of you, or 5 of you, however many like to pop in and out, because the number keeps changing pretty frequently. I'd like to see all of you over on twitch.tv/chaosmade006. Again, that link is on your screen. You can click it there, and I will see you over there, because I will be starting up the stream again over there in a couple minutes. I'm going to go get a few things, drink water, something to munch on, things like that. So I will see you guys over there, but thank you very much for watching this stream. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button if you are new, because we're trying to get 250 subs. You can see on the sub goal down there. And stay tuned for more content that'll be coming out on the channel, whether that be one of my Let's Plays, either Sacred Gold or the Shiny Badge Quest, or maybe even the PDL Season 3 that we are doing currently on the channel on Mondays and Tuesdays. On Sundays and Mondays. But thank you again for coming out. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you go check out Twitch. I will post a link again in the chat for you guys to go check out. Make your accounts really quick. Go to my channel, hit that subscribe button, and hit the follow button over there, and you'll see me over there. But that is all I have for today. Thank you again for coming out. And until next time, my name is ChaosMade006. I will see you over on Twitch here in a minute. But until then, stay safe and burn it up.